Giants.
Let him cook.
From a city that normally gets only about 20 inches of snow a year, they're getting a pretty good wallop right now as we're at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. It takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First play, and Young is going to throw it. That will dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Here is Young. Following room in midfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
7 yards there and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Carolina defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 of this.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken at about the 36. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Panthers will take over now first and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they get up 2 scores. Oh, Young loses it. And it's picked up by the Ravens through the middle of the field. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you're doing wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
And that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Meanwhile, Young's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Young will set to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
That's a hard piece to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work those progressions. The NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They get that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and put you on the ground.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Rashad Bateman, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
On third down, Jackson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that's well executed there on third down. I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try to find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league.
They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Jackson now. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Ravens at 10-3 on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Play action. Now Jackson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen. And we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very good percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Throwing, Young. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys...
Nowhere to turn this time, he goes down. Sack back at the 29. They're right up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and 2nd down. Young to throw it. That is caught. It's the tight end runner. And they'll get this down to the 10. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, One thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try to put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Jackson on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jackson going to keep it running right. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A play fake. Now Young. This will be caught downfield by Marshall. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down throw for Young. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. To the air once more, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown. DJ Chark, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. Touchdown, Panthers. Rashad Bateman, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey,
you got 44 seconds, man. Throw the ball.
This one will go to the 28-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, Jackson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A 64-yard attempt.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30. Past midfield, look out. And he is finally going to be taken down. Boy, that could have been a really late swing here, but the attempt to return the field goal snuffed out. And that'll do it for this first half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a 2nd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now it's Jackson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air and take it right on the 30. A 40-yard punt, giving 3 on the return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Panthers out there and ready to begin the next drive.
Where you going?
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard.
You can take it to the bar after the game.
Right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is the time of game where you
Can you take it to the bar?
have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure
me.
things? That's what we're staring at
Earlier in the day.
Because
I asked Buzz, he said okay. But after he just came to me and told me he can't do it. Wow. But he gave me the money though, so.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Justin Matabike just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole
I never mind. I'm taking
at the end. On the 28-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Gets a quarterback to Marshall. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
If you're a wide receiver, they call screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Young. That is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Ravens' 5-yard line.
Who's parents?
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? To throw, Young. And it's caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens get a bit closer. That's caught at the 1. But he will not make it into the end zone. He stopped short, and that might spell an end to their chances as this stays a 3-score game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. Try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? you're taking charge.
They'll run with Marshall. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Young off the play fake. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
At the 37-yard line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That throw by Young incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
This is brought in at the 21. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Redley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Well, now a design run for Redley. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be execution was a little lacking on this
I'm not washing any clothes. I was just washing my pillowcase and some black.
I don't this
know.
is the by December. Presque December 31st, you 30 something, you 20 something, you nous fait tout paquet laver. Qui l'a nous fait pour ça encore?
31st.
Today is January 15th.
That's 2 weeks.
And chaque 2 weeks, nous avons fait ça laver là. Et maintenant, il y a $500.
Yeah, but I'm not washing anything.
Et puis le
I just was looking for all my black because I was trying to wash.
I
don't even go outside. I don't know how.
I give you the paper, the thing. Make the payment or something.
I'm going to.
It's late.
I'm going to right now.
The referee's been
Ah,
buzzed, and we'll get a review.
Alright.
And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.